We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Hillam. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. Breaking down the game, let's take a look here at Tyson Chandler.
And as rebounders go, guys, he is amazingly active on the board. Relentless. And it serves two purposes. One, it gets him a lot of rebounds, of course, but two, it takes a lot of toll on the opposition. He'll wear you down.
And Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. They cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
The Mavericks hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. One of the better teams in the league. They're presently 9 games off the lead.
Well, there's no place like home, Kevin. It's always nice to be in familiar surroundings around those that cheer for you, your family and friends.
In the morning after playing a tough game, so you're much more comfortable, and you've got to take advantage of that and win some home games.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago, the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Shoots, and he nails the jumper. And here we go, Shumpert into the hoop, and LeBron throws it down.
Boy, the kind of...
Here's Rondo. Parsons on the wing, takes the three, good. Parsons got himself going with...
Well, it's been said about Rajon Rondo that he's the smartest guy in the room and also might be the most, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
LeBron's shot is good.
And Rondo has said he'd like to be a coach when his playing days are done, despite it.
Of the NBA and his God-given gifts and not skipping steps in his approach now to the game.
Yeah, but he did skip a flight with the Celtics.
Nails the wide-open jump shot. And guys, what do you think of Harlan?
I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thank you, Doris. Now Chandler inside.
Wow, this has been a thriller. The way these two...
Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. Rondo kicks to Ellis. And it's good coming on the...
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And Parsons still pretty young and with time to improve, has the size to play some power forward in certain lineups and a good spot-up three-point shooter, especially from the corners.
Certainly is.
Here's Rondo after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. Ellis goes in, back to Rondo. And they double up Rondo, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul of the first quarter. They're probably going to have to sit him down here to try to avoid number 3.
Now, here's Chalmers. Right now averaging 5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Stoudemire drawing the double team. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis, and he's finally able to knock one down. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
His eyes were wide open there.
Harris is checked in. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You take a look at the Thunder. What a run they've had this year in first place and charging.
Whenever they face some adversity, they haven't been able to fight through it.
Which is through it that really defines who you are as a team.
That evens the score. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. Averaging 6 points per contest. The 3 from Chalmers, and that one's good. Jacks up a 3, and the shot is good. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. That's blocked. Here's Smith, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the fact that they're playing well close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, and they've got it all going tonight.
And it's off target. from midcourt. No luck. It's a tie game in Dallas. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they built this lead.
And they built the lead because...
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Dirk Nowitzki has a game that certainly should age well. He said standing in the corner shooting a three ball will never be a problem. It's the preparation you have to do every summer. Once I get tired of that, it'll be over quick. You've got to put in a lot of work at this age to still perform at a high level. A pretty honest assessment, guys.
A great work ethic, Doris, and he holds himself to that standard all the time. Thanks. Here's Bazemore. Here's Barea. The step back jumper is good. Look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Cavaliers 5th.
Now, the thing I like is they're getting good shots every...
Is it to Aminu? It's to Villanueva. It's up a three. Good. Now it's a 5-point.
You know, the defense still needs to keep an eye on it.
Here's Harris. And a big bounce off the rim, but it's...
in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Love can't hit.
Look at the big man there. He knows how to...
It's not really set in that situation.
Rondo dishes to Chandler. Well, Clark, a clear lane to the basket and the emphatic jam.
And that is outstanding attacking basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
Knocked away. No block shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the... He hits the second from the line.
A couple of important block shots in that game. So good all-around effort. And yet they got away with it.
Love goes in. Soft touch off the glass.
Good job there recognizing the mismatch. And
here's LeBron.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair.
There's Ellis with the three ball. That's good. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that...
To the glass, Steve, more than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
And he gets it to go.
He didn't get off to much of a start. And he did some nice work on the boards too, Kevin. That was definitely a factor in that game as well.
And he gets the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
The three from LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the Love. Rondo dishes to Parsons. Another three for Dallas.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Here's Shumpert. Another three for Cleveland.
Your offense.
A three from LeBron. Another three for Cleveland.
This is great time to answer back on that possession.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with Mavericks leading by 4.
Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, despite his 6'3" height, Monte Ellis is at his best operating from the mid-range.
You love the fearlessness. That's what really was the hallmark of Allen Iverson. I see some of that in there. Yet another three for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Back to LeBron. Lets it go with the three. Here's Love. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because I think he's gotten better.
Pass to Parsons. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight. I remember last season when Tyson Chandler had remarks about Love's defense, and Love just brushed it off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Cleveland, they have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
Stolen by Kyrie Irving. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Mavericks lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third.
Ellis having terrific game. 22-point, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
Well, 12 differently, trying to get into his airspace.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the 2-star. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Count that one. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Nobody has been better at clogging the passing lanes than this group, who are the tops in the league in steals since the All-Star break. Kyrie Irving, number 1.
He's just blind.
Shumpert running it up the court, and that one's good. Shumpert's got 9. Little up, back to Love for the lead. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night. Third quarter guy. Now Cleveland moving it up all alone. And again, it's Cleveland. Here's Nowitzki. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
So the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Dallas shooting their 7th attempt at things here in the second half. Another shot, and Chandler lays it in. Chandler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
And Shumpert, fantastic athlete. Great. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Cavaliers. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in this. They'll get another chance. Here's Thompson, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's 5-game homestand.
Yeah, no question for the Thunder. That's a game they'd really like to have.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Perkins is checked in. So he gets them both. Rondo kicks to Villanueva. And it's good. Parsons. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, Parsons was really a surprise coming out of Florida. Knocked down a long-range shot and a better defender than you think as well.
That is what makes Parsons such an easy guy to send out on the floor. You know exactly what he's going to give you on offense and is very consistent. This game's going to take a big...
You know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important.
I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the deep lining him up defensively.
And here we go. Parsons heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. And taking the pass to Barea. Tries a 3. Chandler. A follow-up jam. And now another miss by Barea. Cavaliers shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And Irving throws it down.
In these kind of plays, get them going in the pass, that's for sure.
And he gets it to go. 16 points for Chandler Parsons.
They falling off.
Ellis, that's good.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Love outside. LeBron, shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Thompson inside the line. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks ahead, up by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And the final period of play just about to start. Al Farouk Aminu, that's Rajon Rondo, and it's Chalmers in at the shooting guard. LeBron's got 25 points in the game. Stoudemire backing him down. The three from Chalmers. That drops. It's LeBron.
Oh, look out! Hey!
The rim is shaken. From deep. Kept alive. Goes up again. And Stoudemire puts it. Pass to LeBron. Nailed from three-point land. LeBron's got 30. Boys from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Rick Carlisle was going over with his team in that last hour. His message, I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Irving, he's guarded by Ellis. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Nice combination for that big guy.
Rondo dishes to Stoudemire.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Nowitzki for 3, and he gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Unusual, such good spacing offensively.
Here's Mozgov. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Second team foul.
Stoudemire the pass to Ellis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ellis
really established themselves inside.
Well, it's funny, back when LeBron joined the Heat, some critics said he's given up the chance to be the franchise player and carry his team. But guess what? No matter who LeBron plays with, he's always the franchise player. That's how good he is.
Answer those questions.
Here's Parsons. A beautiful reverse layup. Parsons got against Rondo. 17-foot shot on the way. And Monte Ellis the bucket on the assist by Rondo. Parsons dishes to Rondo. Takes the lead pass. Stoudemire. It's good coming on the
Performance of the first half.
And he gets it to go. And it's 8 points for Kevin Love.
Zone defenses and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. 1 attempts here in the fourth. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in play.
Game from outside.
The first one falls.
Monte Ellis at 6'3" is certainly a gifted scorer. He played most of his career minutes at the shooting guard position. He gives up some size there, Hobson.
Kicks to LeBron. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the
to this team, the 4th most points scored with a single franchise in NBA history.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And Steve, you talk about Nowitzki's career with the Mavs, a perennial playoff contender. 2 trips to the finals, and, of course, the 2011 title.
Well, he's been the cornerstone. I mean, not just a great player, but a great teammate as well. Just the way he approaches his work on a daily basis. The influence that he's had on that franchise is just remarkable. And the investment.
Parsons outside from 13, and there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist from Parsons. Parsons got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Love kicks to LeBron. There's 3-pointers on the Cavaliers. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Timofey Mozgov.
That's good for Mozgov. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Perkins. LeBron comes in for Mike Miller. Ramon Shumpert is checked, shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Love with the bucket.
Energy in the building.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
I agree with you, Clark. It just doesn't really compute at this point.
So he comes up empty at the line. And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 14. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. And that is good.
This is incredible. It's been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Monte Ellis.